Hi, welcome back to another race video. This is the V40, V50, V60 Plus race at Nettleham as part of the Lincolnshire League. This is the second race of the Lincolnshire League, but the first one I've done this season, so I'm sort of start quite far back, even behind some of the V50, V60s I think. And this is the little start circuit they put us on to try and break us up before the first pinch point. I get kind of cut up there and have to go back a few spaces. I am pushing hard to try and get into a good position for the first pinch point that we all know is coming, but I think everyone else has got the same idea, and although I got past that guy there, I'm not really making much progress through the field. It's a pretty strong field anyway, so it's not like I should be much further ahead than I am, but it's a bit of a shame because we get to this bit up here where it basically comes to a big standstill and everyone's getting off their bike. You can see everyone's sort of slowing down. There really wasn't many places to overtake on this course, and this bit here is the sort of entrance to the single track, and after that it's just left, right, left, right, left, right, and there isn't really any kind of straights in the early part of the lap to get past anybody. So from this point on, this is kind of where I'm at. This is where I'm having to stay, and it's a bit frustrating because I feel like I'm not going flat out. I feel like I'm sort of riding within myself, but I just can't get past people, and so I'm wanting to make progress through the field, but not able to at this point. It doesn't seem much point in kind of pushing on to be right on this chap's wheel in front of me, because there isn't really the opportunity to overtake. Here's the first dismount point. I think the only dismount point of the race. You jump over that little log. My dismounts and remounts there were pretty good for this race. Don't seem to be losing any time there, although I do seem to drop back there a little bit. But then this bit here, I always seem to kind of catch everyone back up again. I don't seem to take this bit too badly, and I kind of getting over this bit here. I seem to be quite powerful until right at the end there, or maybe I'm getting a bit of wheel spin or something, but then it sort of slips away. And then there's another similar bit here. Down, turn right, power back up, turn left. That seems to be what this course is all about, which I'm not sure really suits me that well. I think I did a lot better at my last race in the Leicestershire League, where the courses are slightly different. This guy in front of me, I think, is called Gareth, and there's a lot of racing between me and him in this in this video. You'll see a lot of him in front of me. So we get out of the trees here, and then we're up over this bit. I quite like this bit. When I first did this course a couple of years ago, I really struggled on these banks, and it was one of the first cross races I'd ever done, and I came dead last, and they even felt sort of sorry for me at the end, and sort of said, well, you might want to wait to be lapped again so you don't have to do another lap of this. So coming back here was a bit of it felt like a bit of a nemesis track for me. But it was much drier this time. I've massively improved my sort of technical riding since 2 years ago, and I'm much more in the mix of the race now. That guy on the mountain bike just went past me, but there's kind of a nice little group of 4 in front of me here, and this is the first time really I felt like I'm in a group and we're all sort of racing together. In cyclocross, often you're either going past the people in front of you because you kind of started too far back, or you're getting people come past you all the time because they started too far back. But in this race I seem to be reasonably well matched with the people around me, and we're kind of in a bit of a battle for this first lap and a half or so. Again, sort of catching back up to this group of 4 on that technical bit there, where it's a bit of a pinch point. It's not that I'm much better than everyone else, it's just that that's where it slows down and I'm catching back up. Yeah, lot of people seem to struggle on this little off-camber bit there. I didn't have any trouble there this time round, but when we did this last time, it was going the other direction. It was in the mud, and that was a horrendous bit there. You'd have to get off and run down and up. Back through those trees again, onto the next lap, and again sticking with this group, although I'm letting the wheel go a little bit on the power sections, I catch right back up on the up and over here again. I see Gareth in front of me again, the Spalding rider. Front of this group just getting away from us slightly, it looks like. It's quite a fun bit as well, going up and over here. Some people are having all sorts of trouble there, but once you get the hang of it, going up high is the best line. Again, catching back up with the group for the dismount, taking it relatively well, but there's just no chance I can get past. It's just so narrow, as you can see. Goes past this other guy in front, and I think, oh, I better go with it and see if I can get past as well. Just pushing on. Not sure if I get past just here. This was quite a fun little bit. It's, nothing too troublesome, but yeah, I think I'll just power past here on this bit. Go on, yes. I'm back onto the wheel for the single track, so you kind of cover the. You're not going to lose that place again in this section, so you can sort of recover. Again, see, look, right back onto the wheel, and he shoots away from me again. Bit again, and again it's not much trouble for me, and staying on the wheel for the time being, although again he's pulling away from me here, and he's taken that space from the back marker here, and I'm then sort of stuck behind and struggling. I'm just thinking, oh no, I'm losing out here. Then I remember, use your big boy words, on your left, and shoot past. But you can see how much that's cost me actually from not being assertive, going past the other rider there who I'm lapping. But then the same thing's happened here. Look, Gareth's trying to get past two people here, and luckily I don't need to get past on the single track. Just get past on the home straight here, and almost back onto the wheel. But I seem to be doing quite well when I've got something to chase, and having a similarly match rider in front of me is always good. And here we go, right back on now. It's making me push hard, even though I think that Gareth's in the V50s race, so I'm not really racing against him for my kind of V40 category. But it's good to at least give you someone to sort of chase to make you push as hard as you can. Because I've got really no idea who's behind me and how close they are. Not much time to think or check behind on any of the sections. I barely had time to check what lap we were on. I think there's a really kind of good tussle here for this position. I'm on Gareth's wheel for pretty much the whole race. the people to lap them. I think this is where, yeah, just I don't know what happened there, but Gareth just seemed to maybe take that a bit too slowly because we're overlapping someone, and falls over, and luckily I just managed to miss his back wheel and then push on. But then it's kind of just me in no man's land, and I don't push on hard enough to kind of make the advantage, and he gets back on my wheel and gets past me later on in that lap, I think. And this is kind of where I'm doomed to stay for the race, I think. It goes like this quite a bit, where I think Gareth's got a bit more pace than I have on the straights, and then I kind of catch back on the corners and the more technical bits. Then he powers away again on the straights. See that bit there, left, right, left, right. So you're always turning. No problem there going past those folks. Thanks for letting us through. Quite late on here. I'm still on Gareth's wheel. I think this ends up being the last lap. Although I didn't get a bell here, and so I thought I had 2 more laps to go. But then I think we get lapped by the race winner, and I thought I was supposed to always get a bell, but for some reason here we didn't. So yeah, it seems like Gareth's kind of pulling away from me here, and there goes the race leader. So that's taking some positives from this race. At least that's the only person that does lap me. I usually get lapped by a few more people than that. But my sort of head goes down, and then, oh no, this person is someone who is actually in my category, and they get past me, and there's not enough time to bring it back because this is the last lap, and I didn't really know if that was someone else who's going to lap me or what really, but yeah, I kind of messed up really by thinking too much about trying to race with Gareth and sort of giving up the chase there, and then I end up losing a place in my actual category, so lesson learned. And then we come across here, and then yeah, okay, there's the checkered flag. That's the end of the race. Yeah, I thought I had another lap, but there we go. It was a bit weird, and this guy's putting away the course, and that's the end of the race. So thanks for watching. See you for another video soon.